Orlando area. George Zimmerman, as we've been reporting, is in custody. Alina Machado and Ryan Smith join me now. And Alina, just start from scratch.
All right, so
what do you know?
What we know is that George Zimmerman has been detained, that he's been placed in what's called an investigative detention. That's while authorities investigate what happened in the situation. He's being detained. Now, this is all related to a domestic altercation that happened this afternoon, late this afternoon, between George Zimmerman, his wife, Shelley Zimmerman, and her father. We know that Shelley Zimmerman filed for divorce last week, and police say she is the one who called 911 today. Now, this happened in Lake Mary, Florida. That is a suburb of Orlando. It's also close to Sanford, Florida. And police say there was a gun present at the scene, but a gun was not involved in the incident.
That's an important clarification. So, okay, it was at the scene, not specifically involved here. And we were talking just quickly in commercial break, Ryan Smith. So this is a guy, obviously we know, we followed the trial. Trayvon Martin, he was acquitted on that murder charge. This is someone who we have seen sort of semi-publicly pulled over, what, for speeding recently?
Speeding twice.
Speeding twice, got a ticket, got a warning. And when you think about this, if this wife was filing for divorce last week, she knows darn well what she's doing when she picks up the phone and calls 911.
You have to know. You have to know that there is going to be an explosion of media attention the moment you pick up the phone and call 911. So either something tremendous was going on here, so big that she had to call 911, or there's something going on in this divorce proceedings where there's a button being pushed. So we don't know for sure on that one. But here's the thing. We never got to hear from George Zimmerman himself at that trial. A lot of people said, well, we're not seeing the real George Zimmerman. Who is this man who got involved in this altercation? So when you talk about this situation in the context of their divorce, possible domestic altercation, is this who he really is? Does that shed light on who we did not see at that trial? That builds into all of this. So I have to imagine once that phone was picked up, something was going on that she had to know what the context would be behind all of this. People would say, well, is this guy domestically violent? Is there something going on? You got mom, you got father-in-law and her and him involved. Not a good scene at all.
So you were in the weeds in this whole thing as the trial played out, and maybe you know as well here. What do we know, I guess, about his past when it comes to his wife?
Well, it's been nothing but sunshine in many ways up until the divorce proceedings and what we heard from her.
A week ago.
She was in that courtroom whenever she could be, standing by her man. She almost got convicted of perjury standing by her man.
That's right.
And in this particular, up until that recent interview, we always thought the relationship, trials will put a strain on anybody's relationship, but we always thought it was one where at least they were together. It's only recently that we've seen the tension between the two of them. So with this coming out following a divorce filing, that speaks volumes to me, because it shows that it is a very tense relationship between the two of them. And the second thing is, and again, we don't know this for sure, but divorce proceedings are extremely stressful. They involve a lot of feelings. One of the affiliates said it looked like there were boxes on the scene that indicated moving in and moving out. So you tie that all in together and you start wondering what's going on in their relationship, because up until a couple weeks ago, it was husband and wife together in this.
Wow. Keep us posted, obviously, as the investigation continues.